Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video newsletter, the place that I wanted to start with you is XLY. So as the S&P has come in some, you always start to question, is there going to be another new high in store or not, which we'll be looking at inside the premium video. But as far as some good actionable content I can bring to you here, I still think that this XLY is one of your best places to be looking for strength. Now, what's interesting is you have Tesla and Amazon earnings now behind us. So a big part of what was going to dictate this product's movement is now behind us. But a couple of things I think are interesting here is that you can see symmetry in time, which is one of the less discussed things. I would say it shows up maybe a little bit more rarely, but you see how this is 1, 2, 3, 4 days down to make the low. From there you go on to make a fresh relative new high, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 days down again. It did not quite measure to price or to symmetry in price, right? That would have been 196.07, but the way of maintaining symmetry in time helps us think that there is a pattern here of a high and a low, a higher high and a higher low, and that's one of the foundational pieces of trend following trading, and that's where I'm getting started, right? So good pattern with a squeeze, and I think that's what's going to have XLY looking for about 208. Now inside of that, you come down into what has not moved yet, and SBUX also has reported earnings, but this is where I want you to see some of the fascinating proportion of the chart and to just understand that it is a decision, right? Getting through the election, it might make sense to just kind of hang on to some cash, but if we can get that behind us and things go smoothly, well, the market, I think, will be ready to move. And if it does, make note of where SBUX is stuck here, just under your major 618 retracement. So stepping back and looking at the weekly chart, you can see swing high to swing low. And once we look at this big picture view, you see how just below that 618 starts to have more context. That's a very technical place to find resistance, and you can see that there are some sellers there. But then you can also see that this big daily squeeze looks very similar to what you have in that ETF. So if XLY is going to move up, SBUX is going to come along kicking and screaming, and I think you could see this above your 618 retracement. 104 would be my first target, and then if you have something out into January that you can really give time to play out, I think 110 is the next major target in SBUX, and I wanted you to have that on your watch list. So I hope you find the analysis helpful. Have a great weekend, and I hope to see you in the room tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.